Hello, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are So Sweet Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri. And welcome to our channel.
Yes.
We are going to do a quilty chat and some cross stitch. I didn't bring any cross stitch, but you did.
I did. I have a couple.
So we have a little bit of quilting and some cross stitch that we're going to share with you today. We each have a notebook and we write down 8 projects that we are working on, want to work on something out of our sewing room. And then over the next week, it kind of helps us stay focused on what we need to be working on. And it's really fun to go back and check mark things off when you get them done, to go back and see what all you got done. So we encourage you to do the same. It's just a nice way to be productive, I guess, a little more productive. We are a shop, like I said, so if anything we show you we have a kit for, or a book, or a pattern, or something, we will tell you that. You can call the shop or go visit our Facebook page. We do weekly videos on there of shopping every Friday, so you can go there and some of the stuff we share will be on those videos.
And it is the week of Thanksgiving, so we are closed all week. In case you call
our brick and mortar store is closed. Yeah, so don't come see us. We won't be here.
Or call, because we're not answering phone. We're not here.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you can call either. But yeah, you can send a message in our Facebook page. People send us messages with orders and stuff like that.
And it'll be regular business hours next week too. So, all right.
Else?
I can't think of anything, so let's get started.
Okay. You go first?
Yep. Finished my hand sewing for my Dolphin Island quilt. So when we talk about a Dolphin Island quilt, and I've made 5 of them, this is what it looks like, which I don't think is a super great picture, but it's done with 10-inch squares and a little accent strip.
We have sold so many of this pattern. Mom actually put this up in a shop, made by a shop, Magnolia Quilt, in, I don't know where. Alabama. Anyway, we keep buying the pattern from her and selling it over and over. But anyway, it's just really
So it's a really quick sew with a layer cake. And if you've sewn it before, look, I added a scallop border. So an inside border and an outside border.
And we have a ruler for that scallop border that Mom used.
Well, she can figure it out on your own, which was not me. But it just makes it look so fancy.
It really does, yeah.
Yes. So we do have the pattern, the layer cake, and we could kit this as far as the borders if you decided you would like to do that too.
Yeah.
So it's just a great way to change up that pattern a little bit and give it a different look, and of course it makes it a little bigger too.
All right, so my first project is I've been working on the birds. So we're doing this Pretty Birds as a block of the month, and we're almost to the end of it, but we did end up with some extra kits. So if anyone would like to go to do the birds, they're all individually packaged in here. When we do an Elizabeth Hartman block of the month, it's so nice because all the color thinking's done for you. You get these little bags like this, and each bird is rolled up, so you don't.
It tells you the pages right there in the package that you're going to go to and what birds you're making.
Yes, so you could get the kit and do it yourself for $241.16. That includes the pattern.
If you have the pattern, you let us know. It would decrease the price of the kit.
Yes. And then I got 2 more birds done.
Look how fancy those are.
So cute.
They really are. I like those birds.
Yes. So I have. I have
8
a
of
lot.
those? 8 of those? 6 of
Yeah,
those?
there's 8 of these. I am behind, so I think this is July that I'm working on, and it's November.
And it finishes up in pretty quick.
Yeah, I think it's getting
It's
close. But you do 4 birds a month, and so these are the first 2 like this. So I still have 6 birds like this to do in different colors. But
and it's certainly probably not one of the hardest ones you've done.
Well, I don't know. I still have a lot left to do. I've only done 3.
Oh, 3 different kinds.
3 different
and there's
birds,
5 different birds. Such a pretty pattern. Show them the pattern.
It takes a lot of time to do a bird. Cut them out, and I find if I cut 2 and sew 2 at the same time, it goes a little faster. Anyway, making progress.
Making progress. Okay, so I'm going to show you my November calendar. So this is a pattern we have in the shop. That's a cross stitch pattern. And this is what it looks like. Eventually I'll get there. Mine has been well wore.
Because you've been stitching.
I've been stitching. So there's all 12 months. And this is like season 2 for her. I guess she did one, the designer, last year or year before. Anyway, here's my November.
Oh, little turkeys.
So he's almost done. I still have a few little accent things to do, but
He seems smaller.
well, this is because this is 20 count cloth,
Oh.
and I'm
Goodness.
yeah, I'm just going
Excuse
over
me.
one at 20 count, so it is smaller.
Mm-hmm. It's cute.
Very cute.
So cute.
Maybe I'll have it fully finished next week, since November will be over.
Right. Right. Okay, so I finished. I've been sharing with you guys the grandmother
You have it
quilt.
done?
I have it done.
Oh, how pretty that is.
So we do have this kit in the shop. This is the pattern. So it's a little Villa Rose pattern. It uses 10-inch squares, and I did Jen Kingwell.
Oh gosh, that's pretty. Look at that. So we do have those layer cakes or something similar, one of her lines.
Yeah, we actually have everything you see here all kitted up. So we have the layer cake, this is the snowball, the little triangles, and I think because my snowball is lighter, don't you see more of a star? Or I don't know what that would be, but
Well, it doesn't just look like a 9-patch.
Yeah.
It's got that star points on it.
I love it.
I do too. And that's pretty good size.
Yeah, it is.
60 by 75. So make a nice quilt to give someone to put at the bottom of their bed, on the back of their recliner.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get it quilted and binding and
Hang in the shop.
hang in the shop, but we do have the kit.
Yay. Okay, so this year for 2022, we did a year of smalls. And so November is fully finished. I think I showed my Happy
Aww.
St. Nick the other day, but now he's really in a pillow. This is the pillow
completely
form.
done.
This is a 20-inch pillow form.
You put a little red
And
binding.
I added that little red binding on it. That's not in the kit. That's an option if you decide you want to do that. But when it was all said and done, I thought it needs just a little pop of red.
That is so
I thought
cute.
so. Isn't it cute?
And just in time for Christmas.
Just in time for Christmas. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it home for a little while
Yeah.
for the holiday. But he was fun, and it is a paper pieced. But it's a great one because it's not difficult. Just basically one block is all you're making.
Yeah.
So if you've not done paper piecing, it's a good one to start with.
Good one to start. Okay, so a few weeks ago during deer camp, so here in Missouri, you know, deer season's a big thing. So my husband and son were gone, so my daughter and I and a couple friends, we went and shopped. We went to the Fabric Chick. Look at her
Okay.
bag in Parkville.
How fun.
Look at her bag. Isn't that cute?
Oh, it is cute.
And she's tied a little string on it. Too, I got new stuff.
Oh, you got new stuff. I haven't seen this either.
I
people.
know. So this,
Ooh,
I haven't
I
seen
that
this
one
one
either.
The little Lady Goose pattern, which we don't have. They had it done in the shop really quick.
Ooh,
And
that's
then-
similar to that one.
Similar to that, but a little bigger.
A little different too.
Yeah, that's called Stargazer, and this is called Star Queen.
Another little Villa Rose pattern.
That finishes 90 by 90.
Ooh, yeah, that's big.
27 fat quarters.
That's
And then this one,
like that too.
they had done there too. They had several of this pattern, this kitchen table quilting.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty too.
So I got all those.
And you know she had to buy some fabric too.
Yes, and then this cute little fat quarter pack, which I thought would be perfect for this.
Yeah, that looks like a art gallery.
Yeah, that's actually for you.
Oh, it's for me! Woohoo! I was just sitting here patiently, not expecting a thing.
You're like, well, I always get you stuff, so.
Well, it's got a lot of butterflies on it, which is
I
neat.
thought it was really cool. So then you would just need
Oh, look at
your
her cute
background.
Look at her
I know,
cute
it's
little
so
labels
cute.
and ribbon and
Yeah, it's so cute, and it takes
10 back quarters.
yeah, 10 back quarters. That's what's in there,
8.
or 8. So you're gonna have to add a few more.
Well, I think I could do that.
Yeah, and then your background, which I thought Essex linen would
Would
sure
be
be
pretty.
cool in there. That'd be
That's
fun.
neat.
Then she also had these. These are 1 yard packs, and they're just 3. She had like the 3 1-yard quilt books, you know. But I thought, why couldn't you do these with the 5 1-yard patterns that we like, and just add in a couple solids?
It looks like it's not flannel.
No.
Yeah.
So I got 2 of those.
All right, we're gonna have to up our game with the labels. So let's see what the labels are. Fabric Chick, you're doing a great job.
You're doing a great job with these little labels.
And the ribbons.
And the ribbons. So
and here's
cute.
Blue.
And the little stickers. Yeah, we're gonna have to up the ante.
How cute.
Anyway, yes, so cute.
So, even though we own a shop, we love to shop at other people's shops.
That's right. That's right. I
What
love
are you
it.
taking the pattern from me for?
Oh, I'm
Give me-
sorry.
Take it back.
I thought I got that one. You're
Yeah,
like,
you can make this, but I'm keeping the back.
you're like, that was my gift. Why are you taking my gift?
All right. So, that was exciting, but now it's back to my turn. I did a little ornament. It was so
Oh,
cute.
this is so sweet.
So we have this pattern, and it's got like 3 ornaments this size, and then has 3 little ones. But this was my first time to do like the little patch on the back. So that's a piece of wool. So when you stuff it, then you you're sewing all the way around, and you actually make a slit there and stuff it.
And then you cover it.
And then you cover that up.
It's like a cross stitch thing. I
It's a
guess.
kind of a cross stitch thing. And so this was the little tie that I'm going to put on it, which I haven't put on there yet.
That's so
So
sweet.
it could hang on my tree.
Yes, hang on your tree. And it says Mary Slothmas.
Mary Slothmas, and I'm telling you, that rickrack just about did me in. I took that off and on 3 times because I was trying to get it, even.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now I know why people use just pom-pom trim or something that's
Right,
not this
something
up and down
easy.
rickracky stuff.
Yes.
It turned out so cute.
I think so. Really, really cute. Okay, so this is a quilt that we put together a few weeks ago. Red River. It uses a panel, and I want to make this. Maybe over the
It
break.
looks really easy.
Yeah, so this is the panel that we picked, and there's actually 4, but you only are going to need 2. So I'll
She
just
will
use
choose.
2. So that's there in the middle. And then we have this is going to be where you see the blue. This is going to be where you see the yellow. Kind of a gold color. This is where you'll see the black.
I like that.
And then this is the very outside where
Orange.
the orange color is. Here's your binding. And then this is good to make the panel. It needs to be just a little wider, so you're going to add a couple borders on there
And
to make it
the
wider.
little Villa Rose pattern tells you the panel needs to be 24 by 42. So you want to get that center straight before you start building your outside edges.
Right. So I might make this over Thanksgiving break. It finishes 56 by 74, so it's going to be good size.
Great for a classroom or
Well, yeah,
An
kids'
office
classroom
even,
or an
'cause
office, because it's very inspirational.
positive.
Like a maybe a therapist office, if you're like someone that
That does
You know,
that too.
does that, yeah.
Counseling or something like that.
counseling, yeah,
There you go.
be really cool.
Okay. I get sucked into what she's doing. I forget what I'm doing. So this is something I have been excited about since it came into the shop. It's called Crazy Quilt Paper. And so it's not paper piecing you sew on the paper. It's actually freezer paper. There's 42 of them in there, and it's made to iron to 5 by 5 inch squares. But since there's 42 and a charm pack comes with 42, I thought, I'm not doing this to every little square. So I kind of stacked my 5-inch squares, and I cut through 6 at a time.
So then your papers will last a
Yeah,
long
I mean,
time.
this one package, which is only $5.52, would do many 5-inch squares. And that's what it looks like. Talk about a piece of paper. And it's just this really thin freezer paper. And I think all of you know what freezer paper is. When you put heat to it, it'll stick to the fabric. And so I just stacked them up.
Did you iron them or no?
I did iron one to the top.
Okay.
But you know, when you get a charm pack, it's also neat and stacked, and you don't have to press it anyway. Now, if he was going to do this all with scraps,
You may have
to press each one. I don't know. But I wanted to make, just play around with it, and I thought I'm going to take one charm pack, and I think I'll just make a table runner. And I did.
Yay.
Look how cute that is.
It has turned out so cute. So it's just a Christmas runner. It's what, 20? What'd you say?
20 by 30. But it
It's
looks
really
like
cute.
it's really difficult, and it's not, because it's the little papers. You know, you sew this one to this one and then that to that side. And then you just twist them as you're doing your rows.
Yeah, so you put your stack of fabric, put your paper on there, cutting on the line, and then mixing them up.
Yeah, and then just mix up your prints. The other thing that was nice is, you know, there's no background. You could add a border if you wanted to, but I mean, this is all I have left in my charm pack.
It really used up
So
a lot.
it really used the whole charm pack. It'd make a cute pillow.
Yeah.
You know, if you want
Well,
to
and
do
then
a
if
couple
you
20-inch pillows
if
or
you
something.
cut your scraps into 5-inch squares, you could do just a
whole
whole
scrappy
quilt, real scrappy, no rhyme or reason. It'd be really cool.
Yes. So I do know that they have these for 10-inch squares, and we're going to try to get them in next. So, but the 5-inch ones were fun, and
Yeah.
I pretty much did that in a day.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so I finished the jungle quilt I've been working
Got all
on.
the binding done.
So this is a kit we have in the shop. It's a Villa, I didn't bring it over, but it's a little Villa Rose card. Can't think of the name of it though.
Lovely? No, I don't know.
Living easy.
Living easy.
But it's done. So it was just
Ready
a
to
really
hang.
quick sew.
This is considered the boy colorway. We kitted it in this fabric in more of a pink way, and then this is the green and orange.
Yeah. So the
Very
binding's
cute.
all on it, and I got new little labels too. Are these cute? Handmade with love.
And you can just order them on Etsy.
I
There's a
ordered
lot of
on
different
Etsy.
people that sell quilt labels
Yep.
that you can put into your binding.
So done.
And her and I both are, after 13 years being at the shop, trying to get better about labeling the quilts. We both do a lot of store samples, and then we want to give them away at some point in time.
So you don't want to put like a real detailed label,
You
but
know
just
who's
a
going
little,
to.
just a little something
Little
on there.
something.
Just handmade.
I really think it'd be great if you made the year it was made.
I sometimes will write that on the
Right, with a
on the
friction
tag.
pin. Not a friction pin, a permanent
A
pin.
Pigma pin, yeah.
Okay. And then what am I going to show? My celebration quilt. So, or not my celebration quilt. It is this Palaf quilt.
Palaf quilt. So it's done.
It's done.
Binding.
And progress is I cut the binding.
Oh, you got the binding cut.
I got
Not
the
on
cut,
yet.
not on.
So this is a kit we have in the shop, and it is $61.98. Here's the kit. Mom's so good, she brought the kit over. And then we have an optional border that you can add to it, so just like Mom did. So an optional border kit.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
So that's going to make it, the border's going to make it about 12 inches wider, 12 inches longer. And I'm giving this to a brother who is tall. So
Yeah.
it needed to be a little bigger. And then I put this lovely mammoth flannel on the back. So hopefully I will at least get the binding done over the weekend and be sitting in my chair on Sunday watching the football game
Hand sewing it on.
and hand sewing this on.
Yay, yay. Okay, so for me, we're doing a very coriander Christmas block of the month. So here's the book. We're not using the fabric shown here. We're doing a different fabric by Riley Blake, and it's sold out, so don't get overly excited. But we do have the book, so you can get the book, do your own thing. But I started on block 2, so block 1 is done. And then when I say started on block 2, I meant just started. I just have one
Hey,
little
progress.
one little corner to do.
Well, and these blocks are big. They're 18 and a half
so
inches.
there's the block.
So you really kind of make it in segments anyway.
So I have one little segment done.
That's
Making progress. Yep. I worked on that this morning.
Yay. So then I'm going to show you what I worked on the last couple of days too. This is our quilted tree pattern. It has available in 4 different sizes. I'm going to make the throw size, which is 60 by 75. And I think I had 10 or 12 blocks done. I now have, I think 18 blocks done.
Oh.
Look at that nice little pretty stack. But this is just done with, I mean, you could make it totally scrappy. If you turn it around, see how that one is? That one's done entirely with 2.5 inch squares. So where you see the solid green, you would do 2.5 inch squares. So you could really just pull all your green scrappy pieces and cut them all up. But I just did like, I think it says 7 or 8 fat quarters is what's required. And then I bought whatever, 3 yards of background.
It says 7 fat quarters or 20 fat eighths.
Or scraps.
Or scraps.
Yeah. So mine are, it's, you know, it's going to look a little scrappy, but it's certainly more of a controlled scrappy. But I need 39 trees. I'm almost at 20.
Yeah.
I got a few more cut out, and this is another thing I like to do, is get you a stack of paper plates.
And you have green ones for Christmas.
And that just happened to be what I had. So then I just stack up like 2 at a time in a plate.
And
or if it had a lot of pieces, maybe you would just do 1 whole block in a plate.
Then you just work through
And then you can just work through 1 plate at a time, and still it travels well because it sets down into each other, so it's nice and flat. But I just kind of like to work on Halloween, during Halloween, or fall during fall, and I like to have some kind of Christmas sewing going on during the Christmas holiday.
I think that's a great idea. Okay, so then the other thing I brought is, I meant to show this on our Friday shopping, and I forgot it at home, so that will
Oh yeah, this is the one she talked about that she forgot.
Yes, and I haven't made any more blocks, but I'd like to. So
And the child is playing basketball now, so
this would be a good time to work on it. But there's one little basketball block,
so
and
cute.
she picked all the fabrics, and so they're very, you know, they're girly because she's a girl, and she likes girly things. So, won't that be cute?
So the balls do not all have to be
Yeah, the backgrounds don't have to be
solid.
Unless you want to do it.
This one looks more boyish, but hers is definitely going to be more girly.
Yep, one done.
One done.
Yep, I need to finish it. Get going on it.
Okay, so my last thing is to share a quilt that I did not make. One of my employees did, Barbara Lynn Scott. So here's the little Villa Rose. It's called
Today's Special, and we do have the kit. It finishes 51 by 70, and I love this quilt.
I do too, and she made this in just a couple of days. We had a little sew in here
for the staff.
Look how cute this is.
It turned out so cute.
What size is it, Jessica?
51 by 70, so it's a good size.
It's got a little border on the left and right hand side. So you could, of course, add more blocks, more fat quarters.
If you wanted to make it bigger, yeah.
If you wanted to make it bigger, but it's just so bright for black and white, you know?
I love it.
I do too. So we do have the kit in this black and white colorway.
Yep. Very nice.
Very
All right,
nice.
my last thing is, you know, looking for stuff to bring in for you guys. I bought this a while back at a quilt shop. I bought it in a kit. It's 16 fat quarters, finishes 54 by 73, which I don't know that we have this pattern. We should.
We should have, but I don't think we do. Cotton shed, it looks really cute.
Yeah, and this is the fabric that it came with.
Oh.
And I think I should make it.
I do too. Those are fat quarters.
That'd be so
How
fun.
cute. Yeah, the sewing looks really easy too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a day thing. Just, you know, get it done.
Once you get it cut. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's like a Robin Pickens something.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. I mean, I bought this, it's been a few years ago. This one's got, it's got little bees on it.
And bright colors. Love the big flowers.
There's
Cone
a big
flowers.
bee. Yeah, so anyway, I
So
ain't gonna
this
done.
quilt will be 54 by 73 with the 16 fat quarters. I mean, there's no backgrounds or borders or anything. So
Yeah,
just that and
super
binding.
fast. Super fast. All right, well, that's it.
Yeah, we got through it.
Okay, so we will do live shopping on Friday. We are
On Facebook.
Yeah, on our Facebook page, so make sure you go over and check that out. Anything else? Click subscribe on here. That helps us out. Leave a comment. That also helps YouTube know that we're, you know, here. We're legitimate.
Yeah. They maybe won't take 3 days to download the video.
It was really fast. The last 2 times it's been a lot faster. So
Maybe something's happened. I don't know.
all right, anything else?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See you Friday.
All right, bye.